Boom, I'm back. You know I'm nasty.
Hey, it's your girl Temptation. The Nights with Temptation with WKDT 422 Lit Radio. And I have on the live with me right now, City to City is what I call him, but he's City Indie. He's a comedian, fresh, upcoming. He's been on the scene for a little while, but he's just now really getting into what it is he got going on. And y'all, he's coming down to Atlanta, so I will have those flyers and that ticket information on where you'll be able to see him at over in Madonna. And that would be August the 26th, a Wednesday evening, if I'm not mistaken. But he will be down here, guys, and I'm excited and happy to be a part of his journey. And happy to be interviewing him today. So, with further ado, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself again and tell the people who you are?
What's going on, everybody down there in the buggy? ATL, what's happening, y'all? I'm City. Not City Indy. I'm just City. That means I can represent anything I'm from. You feel me? I'm from where you at. I'm a comedian, and that's what I do, y'all. What's going on with y'all ATL?
Tell the people what events you have coming up right now.
As of right now, I got the house event. It's an event going on at the crib because I don't jump out into this phone like I just don't go out into that Rona like that. You know what I mean? I ain't doing that 19 so easy. Me and that 19 ain't getting along, y'all. So basically, I just did a show last week, and I was nervous. So I was like, something. I'm gonna wait till I go to the ATL. Maybe the air be a little clearer up there. It's cloudy as hell up here. I ain't messing with them.
Oh, I don't know if it's too much. I mean, it's clear up here. It's not been too cloudy. A lot of rain though. A whole lot of rain's been going down.
No, I ain't talking about I don't care about nothing about that rain. I'm talking about that Rona.
Oh Lord, have mercy, not the Rona. Oh no, you ain't gonna throw the Rona.
So you getting them little clubs, them little environments, and people get to talking. Yeah, people get to talking to sneeze, and you just want to cancel your show.
Make sure you got the sanitizer, your face mask. You know what I'm saying? Your gloves, whatever it is you use. Those definitely stay prepared.
I don't think they survived it with that little starter kit. I don't think it's working with everybody. That little starter kit ain't working. I need that whole get up with the clear mask. I want that get up. that little starter kit they got for me. I
You so silly. I was reading that today where they said the mask on the side of the boxes, it clearly states that this will not protect you from COVID-19 or any other viruses out there. It says that on the side of the box.
They're gonna protect you from the Rona, Ebola, a common cough. The mask really serves no purpose.
Yeah, the mask gonna turn on you if you are not keeping it every single day. You can't wear it one day and then turn around and put it right back on the next day.
You can't do that. Yeah, you try
on it from the first day prior.
There's some trifling people around there too, boy. That mask have been saving me from bad breath, though. Swear to God. Swear to God.
If
that mask ain't doing nothing, it's saving me from halitosis. I know that.
Yeah. Okay. I hear you. So how long have you been on the scene doing what you're doing as far as comedy is concerned?
I've been doing comedy. It'll be 2 years. I think I got 2 years under my belt right now as we speak.
That's what's up.
Yep.
What inspired you to do it? You know what I'm saying? What made you?
My auntie, it was like a dare. She dared me to get on the stage. She was like, cause I'm always acting a fool everywhere I go. Mm-hmm. So she was like, I dare you to just do some comedy. And I was like, how do you do it? She's like, to tell somebody about something that happened to you. So I was like, bet.
Okay.
And I got on stage and I started telling the story about my mom. Mm-hmm. And from there it's this. I'm talking to you Huh?
Yeah, you was something else coming up. That's for sure. The straight
Yeah.
poster in
That I'm
the
talking to you in ATL.
neighborhood. Oh my goodness, you cannot imagine being out with this man, especially when he get on the road. And look, does not drink. Do you understand me? Does
Don't
not
drink, don't
drink.
smoke.
Don't do no drugs. Don't do nothing. And you would think that he was the drunkest, most
Only problem I
drunkest
got a
person in
problem
the
with
whole
cussing.
club.
I cuss a lot. So
Yes, he does. And he will annoy you and annoy you and annoy you. I know I've been there, and I have been a victim of the city.
Miss Temptation, check this out. Everything I said to you was out of the kindness of my heart. Swear to
Oh
God.
Lord. Oh, he was, y'all, he was something, I'm telling you. But he is like one of the funniest men I've ever met in my life, alongside my brother Tiny the comedian. I mean, they just really be talking about everyday stuff. Like they can't make this, they can't make it up. It's like it literally be happening. It's like they don't make it, he's not making a joke just to be making a joke. It's like it's not a joke, it really did happen. But it's funny.
I'm not really telling you. No, I don't tell jokes. I tell life events.
Ooh,
I don't tell
okay.
jokes.
That's
Everybody else
good
trying
way.
to put you in the joke category. I tell you about stuff that just happened to me the other day,
Really?
and you think it's funny when basically you laughing at my heartache. You laughing at my heartache because I don't really get the joke. I'm just telling you some stuff that happened to me that shouldn't have happened to me.
3 top comedians that you like right now in this new generation.
The new generation, I really don't really go back to the new generation. I mean, I don't know no new comedians. I like the comedians I like, and I like Hart, I like Chappelle, and I like damn, I can't think of that boy name. Cat Williams.
You would like Chappelle. What is about Chappelle you like?
Cause Chappelle don't care. He don't give. He don't care about nothing. He don't care about college. He talk about what the hell he want.
Yeah.
And that's the type of.
I look at him as somebody who just be talking about, like you said, about whatever the heck he wants to talk about. I don't look at him as so much as a comedian. He's not. Chappelle's not all that funny. If you had to compare Chris Rock to Chappelle, who you gonna pick?
I'm gonna pick Chappelle because I think Chappelle is more geared to my way that I do comedy. It's more. I'll put it to you like this. I'm more in tune to say like a messed up racial joke, something like Chappelle to do, and I know Chris Rock will stay far away from me. He just won't go there. But Chappelle will go right over the board.
Steve
He'll go
Harvey,
right over the board.
Steve Harvey, or D.L. Hughley.
I like DL. I like DL because DL will start talking about you. If he ain't funny, he gonna start joning on you.
Okay, I see. This is looking like a pattern. All right, so oh my goodness. Richard Pryor, Bernie Mac.
Don't do that. You can't do them. You can't put both of them in this.
Richard Pryor with Bernie Mac, buddy.
I'm sorry, Mr. Pryor. I'm gonna have to go with Bernie. I'm about to go with Bernie.
Oh my goodness. All right, so one more. Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence.
Woo, that's another tough one. I'm gonna go with I gotta go with Martin. Martin was my favorite comedian growing up. So I gotta go with Martin.
You like Martin?
Yeah, I like Martin. But I know this is what I'm gonna tell you right here. Remember when they did the first Kings of Comedy?
Yes.
I didn't believe that those were the Kings of Comedy. I didn't believe that those were the Kings of Comedy at that point. Only King of Comedy I believe that was on that stage was Bernie Mac. Not taking nothing from Cedric, or DL, but I just didn't believe that it should have been a Kings of Comedy 2 with them in it, or 3 with them in it. The first Kings of Comedy should have had Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Bernie Mac. They should have been in the first Kings of Comedy. And then because now you can't even make another Kings of Comedy.
You can't.
Because the rest of them like, shoot, I ain't going to be different. They wasn't better than me at that time. And they wasn't better than Eddie or Martin at that time.
Wow. Yeah, you're right about that. You're not going to be able to make another Kings of Comedy. That's just not.
Yeah, but if they did it in the right order, if they did it in the right comedy order, then they would have been able to make a 2. But right now you can't put a 2 on that. You can't put a 2 out there because Eddie Murphy ain't gonna be in Kings of Comedy 2. You got him messed up.
All the way, all the way messed up.
You got him messed up.
Who? Female comedian out here. Independent. Any independent comedian, not a mainstream.
Oh well, I pretty much love all the Indiana comedian girls. I mean, them the only ones I actually know. I love Tana B. I love Aisha Brown. I mean, it's just a lot of them.
Shout out Aisha Brown.
Huh?
I said shout out to Aisha Brown.
Yeah, it's a lot of girls down here or women that I like. Mm-hmm. That's women. But the only main comedian that I like is Simone. Yeah, I love her.
Simone. She's something else. She another one who just don't care what she say. And I really, truly believe she is.
I just don't like the little dick jokes. I don't really like the little wiener jokes. You know what I'm saying? I don't like
little 22 pew pew.
I feel like I can't give my. I feel like I can't give my whole laugh. I can't give it my whole laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, is she talking about me?
You got the little Vienna sausage. Oh my god. Mommy.
I can't laugh at her like I want to because I'm like,
that's all right. That's all right.
I must be looking in my shower.
Oh, Lord. So if there was one place that you could choose right now to display what it is that you have going on with your comedy, what location would it be?
Far as my city's concerned,
right? It's like where is your idea the place you want to be? Like out of all do your show, your set on what stage would that be?
I want to do arenas. I want to do arenas. I want to do Baker's Life Field House. I want to do Market Square Arena. I want to do arenas. That's the platform I asked God to put me at. That's where I want to go. You know what I'm saying? Because if you are allowed to do arenas, then you also allowed to bring people with you. You know what I'm saying? You can take some people to a regular bar. You can grab a couple people and take them to a bar, but doing an arena and bringing some people, oh man, that's different. That's different.
That's real different. And yeah, see, I would go with that. I would mess with that. Mm-hmm. I would mess with that. For other aspiring comedians to get into what it is that you're doing, what is the best advice that you would give them to stay pushing in this business? Because it is a hard industry to make money in, to be successful at, or to even get recognized in.
Hey, the only thing I can tell them is stay focused on your craft. You can't stop doing something that you love. I mean, it's just impossible. There's nothing. I mean, no matter, you just can't stop doing something you love. And if comedy is something that you love doing, then you just can't stop. There's no way you'll be able to stop. I also let people know there's certain things about comedy that you must stand clear of if you want to make it. You just got to stay clear of certain things. Like, they didn't tell me, so I had to learn the hard way. You know what I mean? You got to stay clear. You got to stay clear of any type of rape jokes. You got to stay clear though. Don't ever put yourself on the stage and say nothing for, even if you believe it's funny. Believe it's funny at your house.
Right.
Don't come out and stay away from that stuff. That's some of the advice that I had to learn myself. But just stay stay with your craft, stay with what you love. I mean, I can't tell nobody no lie. Everything ain't meant for everybody. It's just not. I mean, I don't know if me making it to Breakers Like Fieldhouse is really gonna happen. It ain't nothing but something in the back of my head right now. You know what I'm saying? But if I had a question like you asked me, that's what I'm searching for. That's what I want. That's the stage I asked for.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically what it is. It's just certain things, and and I didn't, you know, something. I didn't know it was a lot of player hating in comedy. I'm like, what the fuck? There's a lot of.
It's player
Oh
hate in all of it. Anything that has to do with
everything.
anything these days, but
It's
most definitely on the
everything.
comedian scene, on the fashion scene, on the entertainment scene, you're gonna see a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying, people that have a lot of greed and a lot of jealousy and a whole lot of other stuff in the industry.
Right.
Just being able to get past that is essential when you're dealing in any field that has to do with entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And
Right. I
entertaining
tried.
others.
I'm passing. I just learned to hug haters. So if you
Uh-huh.
just see me, so if you just see me miscellaneous hug somebody, then you
Hmm.
know I'm hugging somebody who don't really like me.
Right. Right. Well, yeah. Well, you know what though? That's kind of ironic because you know where we're from, Indianapolis, Indiana. By the way, guys, where we're
Now
from,
town,
we we're raised to embrace our enemies first.
yeah, you got to keep
Did
them
you
close.
did you ever realize that how they used to be like, you know what I'm saying? You have your friends, but keep your enemies closer. And
Hmm.
I didn't realize at that time what it was that our grandparents and what our moms and aunties and uncles and them were doing, and even our big brothers and sisters, some of us, that really what they were doing was teaching us how to be aware of what enemy is around us. So we're always looking to you always look for what it ain't. And that is like one of
Right,
my favorite things to say. And it seems like I say it all the time, but I'm gonna keep saying it. It ain't what it ain't. I already see what's in front of me. So I'm not looking for what it is. I'm looking for what it ain't. So I ask
hmm,
for my interviews, I ask questions that people be like, where did she come up with that yet? Because I didn't know it. You've never talked about it. So I want to know it. Tell me what
yeah,
I don't know. And so that's
it
crazy
ain't
that
fun.
you said that because I mean, without those haters, without those people that are
It ain't
so against you, so they say,
right.
all they do is make people more interested into whom you are. So I say thank you.
It ain't fun blowing up without them. I know that.
I got hated on from a porch, 25th and Gale Street. I'm on the porch. Come off the porch. And I had girls not even liking me growing up. They're like, ew, she's just bougie. It wasn't that I was bougie. I couldn't come off the porch or I was gonna get a whooping. That don't mean because I'm sitting up on the porch cute and being prissy that I'm bougie. That just means that I wish I could come out there on them streets with you, but I'm kind of glad that I wasn't able to run the streets like you.
Right. Kind of glad that my mom loved me a little bit to keep me on the porch.
Loved me enough. My grandma said, "Girl, I love you so much that if you're not on this porch by
But
5 o'clock when the street lights come on, I love you so much I would knock you around the corner and back."
I'm at the I'm at the porch right now with my son, and my son's 16. And I told him I'm not gonna let you just be at this porch without me. No, because these boys player hate good stuff. They player hate real good players. My son can play basketball real good.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh no, well you ain't going to rip with these little haters running. Bug that.
Right,
But
right.
yeah, I'm glad I'm kind of grateful that I got in contact with you and
Yeah, I'm
everything.
happy and I'm thankful. I'm glad you're coming down. I'm glad you gave me the opportunity to do so, to interview you, and let people know what more you have coming, guys. He does have a whole lot more coming. Just be prepared. Be looking out for City to City,
Be
City
ready.
Indie. Go follow him. Tell him where they can follow you at and your social media handles and how they can book you.
I'm sorry to tell y'all this, but I only got one social media handle. That's my Facebook. I don't really I don't really do the I don't do the Instagram stuff. I don't do that Snap. I don't do nothing but Facebook. So, but you can follow me on Facebook at City Indie.
Uh huh.
And that's where I'm at. But
That's
that's where you see all
SITY, then INDY.
SIDY. You hear me?
He does have an IG now, whether he works it good or not. But we're gonna have to. You have to start working that, honey, if you're gonna be doing this comedian
I'm,
thing, so people
I'm
know
about
who
to get
you
some.
are.
I'm about to get my team together. I told my team they need to be on
Gotta
that stuff. I don't know how I got involved in. I tell jokes. My team supposed to have all this stuff situated. They ain't got. I'm firing every last one of them once we. Yeah. Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey,
hey.
y'all.
Made
Keiko
Hey, you know,
Music just entered the building. She is my next interview after City Indie. So City Indie, this is Keiko, and Keiko, this is City Indie because you're a comedian.
hey, girl,
Hello.
How
you
you
almost
doing?
I am good. I have been. I guess I was on the wrong link because I've been sitting up like something ain't right. And Vaughn called me and we got it together.
Yeah. Stream this broadcast I use. Sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's just not.
Okay.
So City, with
yes.
your booking information, how do we book you?
Oh, you just called me. I told you. I told you my team ain't about nothing. My team ain't about nothing.
Just call
I
you.
tell them. I tell them all the time. I say, man, why I ain't got no Instagram page up, man? Why I ain't got no? Well, my Facebook ain't right. I said, boy, I'm firing every last one of y'all. Soon, some good money
You're
comes
gonna have to
scrolling
get
in.
it together. You're gonna have
Yeah.
to get it together.
Hey, soon some good money comes scrolling, I'm fired. Y'all know y'all lost y'all job to this white boy. Y'all know that, right?
They gonna
I didn't lose mine. I didn't lose my job.
No, they ain't firing you. I'm firing their ass.
Fire
Though.
me. Look, I'm media. I'm coming through.
Yeah, I can't wait to let them go. I'm sitting, I'm sitting there, I'm like a boss in the office. Just I'm like, I can't wait till we do something else. Do it if you want to. I'm letting them go.
What's your thoughts on that, Kay? What's your thoughts on that, Keiko?
Well, I think that he heard him get that automatically. You got to have an Instagram. You got to have all that. I got about 4 Instagrams. The 3 Facebooks. You got to have a bunch of them, and I still can't keep up, but I got them.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I'm just gonna let you know. Soon as something come through, I'm hiring you because it seems like you gotta. Yeah.
Hey, you don't want me running your stuff because I can barely run my own. I had to pay people to help me. I can't.
You better tell the truth, then, don't you? You better tell the truth right here on Nights with Temptation, WKDT 422 Lit Radio, and we are lit tonight. I'm telling you what, I got 2 fabulous guests on with me. City Indie, I call him City to City. He is one of my childhood friends that I grew up with. I am so very proud of him. This man has just, just impressed every single year, and his level. We supposed to work. We started out working together last year, and it just didn't come together. Just couldn't get everything merged. And so finally, I got a platform that everything's merging. So I'm so excited to have him back and him be a part of my journey as well as me be a part of his, and I'll be a part of with the bookings. You guys will just go ahead and hire me for a booking manager right now. Keiko, tell him, Keiko. You might
you got the job.
Hire her because she feel like she got her stuff together.
You need to go and hire me for your marketing and promoting, so I can go ahead.
You got the job. You got the job.
Okay. I mean, I send my invoice right on over, Mr. Andy.
I'm telling you, I'm firing everybody.
Me.
You know what? You know my problem is?
How many people you got working for you first off?
I'm gonna let y'all know something, ladies. My problem is my staff is made up of men. I need to get rid of that. I need to get rid of that whole staff.
That's where you messed up at. No, I take that back. You know what? My management is men, and it's been okay. But you need to throw a woman in there, at least one, to get
at least 3. I need 3 women.
So, Keiko, you got something coming up really major, girl. You are ready to host an
Yeah.
event that is
Yeah.
going to be a fly event. City, if you can get up to Illinois, I would suggest you do it. It is going down. What is it? What day? August the 30th?
August the 1st. In
August
St. Louis.
1st.
Yeah.
August the 1st. Go and tell the
Yeah.
people about it right for
So
right
August
quick,
the
baby.
1st is going to be the summer comeback. Hold on, I didn't forget the summer comeback concert. It's going to be. Why are you looking at me like that?
Go ahead, man.
Reggie Black, Young Bleed, they all gonna be performing live. I'm gonna be hosting with some more people, but it's gonna be a great event. They want to make sure everybody comes out with masks on. You know, we don't want to get COVID, corona,
Not at all.
what you want to call it. So we want to make sure everybody's safe when we come out. But
Saloma, they're gonna come back with Saloma.
Nah.
I done renamed it. They'll be like, honey, we was up in Illinois and we came back with Saloma.
Yes.
Not
So
Saloma.
Saloma 15.
So we need to make sure we're protected, but we still want to have a good time with
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
House. Everybody's bored. It's summertime. We can't even get cute no more.
I'm not bored. I don't think I'm bored. Huh?
What you say?
I don't think I'm bored. I think I'm safe. I don't want to come out in that shit.
Well, I understand being safe, but I'm just saying, you know, people do get
Still come out
cabin, you know what
protected.
cabin fever is when you get tired of being in the house so much.
Right,
You start
right,
going crazy.
right.
We gotta get the
So
people out. We want to be
Well,
safe, but at the same time, the world still go
you
on.
get you a custom mask and everything made, Keiko?
Exactly. I can
Keiko.
make one for ya.
Keiko, I tell you this. I tell you this, Keiko. I will come out to, you said Illinois?
St. Louis.
St. Louis. I'll come out to St. Louis. I even go down there to ATL. Just jumping outside in Indy. I don't need to do that. I'm gonna stay on in the house. The crime rate is real high. Yeah,
Is it bad there?
the crime rate is real high. I'm gonna stay on in the house down here.
So, Keiko, tell me this. You have a multiple platforms.
Yes,
So-
I am. I'm an entertainer all around. I model and I rap, and then I host shows. So I do everything. I got a couple things coming up for my rapping. I got a couple songs coming up. They'll come out this fall or at the beginning of 2021. It'll be a hit when it comes out. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be major. Like I already know.
Oh, y'all gonna hear the planes flying over me. I did decide to come outside to do my show today. It felt so good out here. But I decided doing it on the inside was just gonna be just too plain for me today.
Well,
So I'm out here with the wind, the crickets.
It's like 100 here.
I'm outside too, if y'all can't tell.
So
See the background.
we are going to talk about what you got coming up, Keiko. We are going to get City up off of here so he can enjoy that sun. City, please make sure you watch over that young man. We have so much going on with our young men today. I commend you as a father. Looking
Thank
at
you, thank
him, no matter whether
I didn't choose. I didn't ask to be that. I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask for it. Sorry.
I still commend you. Keeping his head on straight and all that good stuff, and still being the father that at the age of 16, you're still standing there like that's my son, and I am the protector of my child. So I must say that I commend you for that and salute. I will be talking to you really soon. I will be making sure that when that flyer comes out, I'm posting it and putting it up for everybody to know to come out and see my homeboy, my brother, my childhood friend. And more importantly, he's family to me. So I'm excited for you, and I cannot wait until you get up here, down here, so you can do your thing. All right.
Yes, I'll be there.
Y'all
Nice
make
meeting
sure that
you.
y'all leave comments for City. Y'all make sure that y'all go and follow him at City Indy. That is SITYINDY.
Why?
He has 2 pages. You know what? Just follow both of them. You understand?
Y'all have a great rest of y'all interview, and I'll get at you ladies next time I see you. Get me down there where you at so I can perform. All right,
Are
sweetie?
you coming? I got you. You know, I'm the best PR in that. Hey, I got you.
All right. I'll see
All
you
right.
later. Oh, yeah, and I'll talk to you about that promoting stuff too.
Oh,
See you
okay.
later.
Oh, for sure. I'll be sending my invoice.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
spot. Woo, y'all, that was City Indy, and he is most definitely a handful.
He is definitely a
He
handful.
is, but he is such a bundle of joy. Him, his wife, his family, all of them are just a joy. And he is, like I said, one of the men that I grew up with that could have had went so many other ways. He could have been in prison, could have been locked up, just locked up for minor stuff throughout their life, or just took a totally different path. So I commend him. So go follow him, guys. So now I am on here with my girl Keiko.
Yeah.
Like I said, she has multiple platforms. She is an artist. So she's a hip hop artist, a rapper, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And she's also a model. Okay. And I've seen some pictures, honey. You slay.
Yes, I'm putting in the work. You got to put in the work on all of the platforms. I think it's very important to showcase yourself on all avenues. Because right now you need to know how to bounce around from one thing to another. Mm-hmm. Everything's going on. You don't never know what hustle may stop. So I need to be able to get to the next hustle if this one don't work, but I know that it will.
Right. So what made you go into transition into rapping after being on the modeling scene?
So rapping has always been a thing that I've always enjoyed doing behind the scenes. And then, it just came to a point in my life. I was like, you've always wanted to do it. You're already out there. Why don't you go ahead and try? It never hurts because, nobody wants to fail. So once I said I can do it and I put my mind to it, I went to the studio. Some people heard my track. It was like, girl, what you been doing? So once I got that confirmation saying everything's all right, I can do this, I've been on that road ever since.
That's what's up. Do you like the artistry more than you like the modeling?
So for me, I love all parts of it. I do love the artistry part because it's more of me putting a personal touch and people can hear me. Modeling is for the imagination. You can make any picture into whatever you make it into. Mm-hmm. So if I do one thing, somebody can take it as something else. But words being words, whatever it is you're saying, everybody can understand them. So I really do enjoy the rapping part a little bit more than the modeling part.
Well, I just want to say congratulations to you because you made front cover of Blue Light magazine.
Yes, I did.
Stunning front cover. Yes. How did that make you feel to be able to accomplish such a the front cover?
So, I didn't even know I was on the front cover until the magazine came out. And wow. It was like, what? I got the cover? So it was very, very rewarding because I put in a lot of hard work. Modeling is a very hard job, and I'll tell anybody, it is very hard. But it's fun at the same time. I enjoy it. But it takes a lot of time because you got to think about your outfit. You got to think about the concept, your hair, your nails, your makeup. Everything has to flow. But when I got that cover, that let me know, hey, I'm doing something right.
Right. The modeling scene is I'm familiar with the fashion scene because my daughter models, but it's most definitely a scene where your look is always constantly the issue or the concern. Yes. And looking a certain way, acting a certain way. It's most definitely a different, but I'm on the entertainment scene of things too. And to be honest, I guess there's really no difference in any of them. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're always putting yourself out there for somebody else to judge you.
Right.
It's hard for anybody to do. But as you know, we get judged daily, no matter what we're doing. So at the same time, you might as well do it and make yourself happy. But it does put you on a different place because everybody's looking at everything that you're doing. And they all do the same thing to put you in the spotlight. So that's what it is.
As a child, I'm going to go back to age 13.
Okay.
As a child at age 13, would you imagine that you'll be sitting right here, right now, and talking to different people, giving out interviews and on stages and hosting and all of that stuff at 13 years of age? What was your dream at that age?
You know what? I never thought I would be on stage at the age of 13. I always thought I would be a dentist. I thought that was what I was going to be. So my life has come full circle.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I've always had this in my back forethought. But you know, as a kid, you're taught to go to school, work, do what you're supposed to. Most people don't say go out and be an entertainer. Most parents don't say go out and do that. They want you to make a living for yourself. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I always thought I would be doing, would be a dentist. And here I am now, modeling and rapping, and people are like, "Wow!" So you can make your dreams
And
come true
hosting.
if you choose to. In hosting, yes, in hosting.
And hosting. I mean, phenomenal up and coming artist, beautiful model, getting
Yes,
front
thank you.
pages. I mean, you doing the thing.
Thank you.
For women out there, for some empowerment to them, what would be a message that you would give to women to empower them to keep going, just to keep striving going forward?
I want to make sure that everyone understands that whatever they want to do, don't let anyone stop them. Be it your mother, your husband, your boyfriend, your kids. Everybody has a destiny. We all have a road to travel. And even though it may not be the road that you're used to, it's okay to step out. It's okay for people to say they don't like what you're doing. If that's something that you love doing, do it. Don't let anyone stop you, because we all are destined to be who we're supposed to be. And don't let others take that from you. And the
Right.
world is a different world. You got thin models, thick models, all kinds. So nowadays, it's just important to understand you can be whatever you want to be. The internet has changed the game significantly. You can
And significantly.
you can be a person that stays at home and does nothing but eat and
Right.
get millions of followers. So live your dreams, because the days are limited. We don't know when we may go. So everybody should be able to do what they want. And I think it's important for all women to do whatever they dream of or whatever they want to become.
Wonderful. If you had, I play games sometimes on my show. So this game that I'm playing with you today is called The Elements of Me. If you could pick one element, what element would it
Okay.
be and why?
My one element is my intelligence. I am a very smart girl. Sometimes that gets me in trouble being so smart, because my mouth can be smart too. But at the same time, I love being a smart girl, and people look at me and be like, "You smart," you know. They don't think of me because they look at my body first. It's never your mind, you know. It's not. It's the beauty, not the brains, and I have both. So I'm very happy about that.
Okay, so that's your smarts. But with your element, would you be fire, wind, water, or earth?
I will be fire.
And why?
Because I'm always ablaze. When I step in the room, I set everything on fire.
I know that's right. So does Cape Cold Music have a loved one out there? Somebody special? Are you single? What's going on with that?
Keiko is just living life right now. I'm just out here having a good time, just trying to make sure I'm doing me. That's my goal as of right now.
You're not out there in that entanglement.
No, no, I ain't got time for Jada and Will. Now, Will, you know, I still
You
love
said,
you.
"I will maybe Will.
You come around, I'm available. But
Maybe I get Will. Just that we'll just let him
man,
play.
oh
You
my
know.
gosh.
Do you feel like she should have let the world know that?
Well, you know, when somebody's heart is broken, they have rights too, you know, and I feel like people are bashing August, but at the same time, he has a heart. He dealt with this. He has a right to speak his voice and his mind because he went through it. At the same time, is it kind of petty? Maybe, but you know, he was heartbroken from the way it sounds, and so he wants the world to know what he went through, and he has a
Mm-hmm.
right to do so. And I feel like Jada did the right thing by speaking out too, and letting the world know, yeah, it was some involvement because she couldn't run from it. So you might as well be honest about it. And her husband was sitting there beside her. So it kind of was like, okay, a forefront of everybody. We're on the same team. Let's get this over with and done, and move on from it. But gosh, that's a mess. I mean, can you imagine all three of them together? I would not know what to do.
Yeah, because I was kind of having a conversation earlier today with somebody, and I think that it's a lot of controversy of whether or not Jada was ever a role model for us melanin skinned women or for women, period. It's not even about
Yeah.
If you had to choose one person that influenced you coming up, even into today and the age that you are now, who would that person be?
So influencing me, you talking about just anybody?
Yeah, someone who was your biggest influencer for you to.
Okay, so basically my mom. My mom she held it down for me throughout my whole life. My mom was always there for me. My mom made sure I had everything I needed. I might not have everything I wanted, but she made sure I had everything I needed. She made sure I was able to go to school. She made sure I was able to take care of myself. She taught me all the skills necessary to be living in this world. So I'm very appreciative of my mom and all the things that she's done for me, all the things that she put aside for herself to make sure I was raised in a way that was caring and that I could grow up to be the adult that I am now.
Shout out to mom, okay?
Yes.
Mom out there like that. Hey, mom, good job.
Yes.
She is already successful and headed on the path of like infinity here in a second. And again, I'm gonna say, even with you, I'm happy to be be a part of what it is that you have going on your journey. Just being able to interview you, being able to see the next move that you're about to, makes me a part of what it is that you have going on. So I'm excited. Is there anything else that you have coming up that you want to talk about that you haven't quite put out there? I love exclusive.
Well, I mean, the year of 2020 has kind of started off kind of rough. I had a lot of engagements going on during the first part of the year, but they got canceled because of COVID. So as the year moves on, we're kind of seeing how things are flowing. I got a lot of projects coming up, just waiting on the producers and stuff to get back with me about what's going on. But as we're moving through COVID, we don't never know. Each city is doing different things. 1 minute they're open, 1 minute they're shut down. So I'm just going with the flow for the year of 2020, hoping the year of 2021 will be totally different. And I can be on the road, moving around a whole lot more, because that's my goal, is to get to every city, knock down every goal of hitting every stage, making sure I get myself out there. It's very important for me to be seen in person, not just on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat,
Right.
all those platforms. Because, everybody's different in person. People see me on here and be like, oh, when they see me in person, like, dang, you look even better in person. So I want to be seen, y'all. I want to be seen. So I'm hoping by the year of 2021, everything clears up and we have a better go at things.
Okay. Well, I will be reaching out to you because I will be putting on a paid review, of course, quarantine online show, and want you to be definitely be a part of that. Shout out to Von Donald for putting me in touch with you. He is my bro. He is the one that I work with him on the magazines. One of Hip Hop magazines to be I'm more on that particular magazine, and I was all over Iconic once upon a time. But shout out to Von. Von has Secure Entertainment. He's a photographer, manager, DJ. I mean, the man is multi-talented. A cook. He cooks.
Have you seen his food show?
Yes. Y'all go follow Von Donald, Secure Entertainment.
Do all those things.
Yes, this man does everything, y'all. I mean, everything. And I just want to say thank you. I'm very humbled and very appreciative of him and contacting me and putting me in touch with UK Cole. Okay. And he has just been a part of my life so my daughter's 13. He's been a part of our life since my daughter was 7. Okay. Since November 1st hit the modeling scene, and November he's seen November transform from fashion model to fashion producer to jewelry maker to international, the first Black child ever in history to have an international distribution. So he has seen her grow since she was 7 and she's now 13. So Like I said, shout out to Von Donald, man. Big ups
Shout
to you.
out. That's my
Uh,
princess right
y'all
there.
looking for a photographer? I mean, anything. The man is a one-stop shop in itself. Logos. I can go on and on, but we'll be on here all night. Okay.
Yes.
So tell them where to find you at on social media platforms and how they can book you.
Okay, let me give out all my social media platforms because I got several. Okay, so I have an Instagram which is kcole_music. That's hosting all my music, and that's kcole KCOLE_music. My other Instagram is kcole the model, all one word, KCOLETHEMODEL. Also, I have a Facebook which is k.code music. And then I also have a YouTube, which is k.code music as well. So if you want to book me or email me, send me an email out to kcodemusic@yahoo.com, or you can reach my management team, which is securebooking@gmail.com. So anybody want to reach out, get me on the scene. I'm here for you. I am ready to go. I am ready for the world to see me. I am not worried about COVID. I have faith in the Lord. I know I'm going to make it through everything. So y'all hook me up and come
Yes,
get me to your town, to your city. I'm ready.
I know that's real. Once again, I want to say shout out to City Indy. I want to say shout out to UK Cole and taking
Yes,
time
thank
out.
you.
The energy was just beautiful to receive from the both of you, and being on here with Nights with Temptation with WKDT 422 Lit Radio. I want to say shout out to also Lady Roel, the curator of this radio station. Shout out to my daughter November Hill, the Mario Scott, Tina Bridges. I mean, just a host of people. I just want to say thank you and thank you for your continuous support. And
Yes.
I'm hoping that you guys would meet me back here on Sunday with Tranquility with the Eye. I got some real treats, some stones to talk about, some candles to talk about. I also might have a special guest coming on that will be telling you a little bit more about your chakras. And so I got a lot great go down with Tranquility with I, and look forward to smoking coffee with me and Lady Royal on Thursdays 2 p.m. in the afternoon. We are going to be talking about, we are going to be like the melanin skin women TMZ. We're going to be
Hey!
T and T, okay, and we're going to be talking about all kind of stuff, just women talk, smoking coffee. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be dope.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's gonna be dope, and I would love to have you a part of that. Just come on,
Yes,
come on to
let
the
me
show with
know.
us,
I'm
chop
all
it
for
up.
it.
We're not talking about anything particular. I've been telling her I cannot wait until we're out somewhere at a deli or something like that, or we're out drinking a couple of cocktails in the afternoon on the patio scene, and somebody just looks over and says, "Now, what in the do she got on?" I am going to take that conversation to so many levels. Because people are always so dang on worried about what the next person has on. So, guys, I just want to say thank you, and we are out of here. And thank you for watching us. We are very appreciative. Ah.